Hello, welcome back to the Obligatory Podcast with Kermit and Mike. This is Mike, and I'm here with everybody's favorite elf on the shelf, Kermit Gonzalez. We got a special guest in the studio today, the one, the only big Obligatory Podcast. Thanks to Mr. James Yon for being in the studio.
Thank y'all very much. Thank you for having me here. Yay.
Hey, thanks for coming out.
Are you kidding? I've been waiting for a long time. In fact, I've been mad for a long time.
I've been mad for about the last 20 minutes because someone, our sound guy, can't run sound. That's about it.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. But we got it working somewhat.
We do get it working somewhat. Yeah. And as long as you can hear, luckily Mr. Yon has a voice that projects and carries and demands attention.
That's right.
And as long as you don't ruin it by talking, we'll be fine.
That's a nice way of saying he's loud and black.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Whoa. See, no one knew until you said that. Damn, Kermit. Can't I just exist as a person?
Let me tell you the funniest thing about our podcast. I actually teamed up with Kermit to do this podcast because I thought he'd be a nice yin to my yang. My assholeness is niceness.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we started doing this that I found out he is a dick.
Yes, he is.
I'm the only one that actually agreed to it.
Angriest little person I've ever met in my life.
You are.
Yeah.
You're just a mean little person.
I don't know where it comes from,
There's
man.
a lot of fury. You would think you would work it out with all that karate and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought you guys are supposed to be like Zen masters.
How do you contain all that hate in such a little frame? Like, how do you do that?
You are
it's a very special gift.
It is.
99% concentrated evil over there.
He argues with everybody. He argues with my wife when she's not on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's just easier to hate things. That's all.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It takes a lot of energy to hate.
No, it takes very.
Look
minimal.
at Donald Trump. He is tired because all the energy he spends hating.
No, well, I don't have people that hate me, so I just hate.
I think you don't understand how hate works. You do.
Who hates me?
Everybody.
All right.
Well, you think you can just put that hate out there and there's no
does it come back?
reciprocal hate coming?
No.
First off, I'm not mean to anyone.
I've seen text messages you send to certain comics.
True.
But that's like out of friendship.
That's not friend. You don't know how friendship works.
I do know how friendship works.
I don't.
You're
think
the
you
type of guy that abuses his wife and goes, but she likes it.
No.
She said, pound me too. I said, okay.
That's not true.
Whoa. It was open fist.
There was no fist involved. She leaned into it.
That's not true. And no, I don't.
So how did you make this happen? How did you get James Yon? For those of you listening, of course, I want to be very clear. This is the James Yon.
Nobody knows who I am.
This is Monsters in the Morning James Yon.
Real
laughs on Real Yeah. And of course, the lowdown on Afrotainment Network, which is now Afro. Just Afro.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm mad. I'm
Why?
angry. You know why I'm angry, Kermit. I talked to you about why I'm angry.
Because you don't have an afro and you're on Afro Entertainment?
No, it's because how many times have I had you guys on my show?
Oh, I think I'm a 3-timer.
Yeah, Kermit. How many
definitely
times?
Definitely a 2-timer.
Have you been on
No,
there?
I'm a 3-timer, ain't I?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
How many times have I been invited to be on your podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Not ever in the
lot.
history. No, you lying son of a bitch.
I think now that you've been here, you can see why we don't have many guests. Because it took all his technical know-how.
30 minutes.
Because this podcast is a lot like Kermit's People. It barely works.
Oh, wow.
We know shortcuts, asshole. There's a difference.
You know, as a white guy, I love black on brown bikes.
No, I love what you guys do, man. I would. Kermit's like, you really want to come on? I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
man.
that's part of the reason we
feel
don't
like I
invite
bother
people.
people.
We don't feel like they.
Yeah.
Brother, you guys do good work. You really do, man. I want to be a part of it.
All right.
So thank you, man. I appreciate you having me.
The real reason we invited you because I figured it was Thanksgiving and.
So I was gonna bring some food. Or
Yeah,
something
but you
'cause
didn't
I'm
bring
fat?
shit.
No, well, Thanksgiving is until Thursday, Kermit.
Have you seen James' Facebook around?
Man,
No, what happened?
what? You
Dude.
sleeping on me?
Yeah,
I've been
kind of sleeping on Facebook.
No, for the past how many years?
I'm famous, man.
Yeah.
I'm famous.
Because you know James had a life before on-air, personality, comedian, everything else. He was actually over at Disney.
I was a chef.
He was
Oh, yeah, you were
not just
telling me
a
that.
chef.
Yeah.
He ran the whole back lot for.
Yeah, I did actually.
guests and
I was the cast member catering director, meaning I fed all the cast when they had those cast parties, appreciation parties for all the Magic Kingdom, MGM. I did all those.
Meaning he doesn't know how to cook for one
person. Nah.
He doesn't know how to cook for 5. He's like an Italian grandmother. He's like
Pretty much.
invite the neighborhood. That's
Yeah.
gonna be some extra. I
long
don't
did
know
you do
why I
that
made
for?
my Italian
Dude,
grandmother
I
Jewish.
did Disney 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah, man, I had a great job.
What years
out
were you there from?
I want to 90. No, it was after that. Man, I stopped it. So it was like 95 to 2010.
And
Yeah.
where did you work? Which park were you? MGM?
Actually, I moved up, man. I was actually, you know where AMC movie theaters are?
Yeah.
You know the crazy looking building across the street? It looks really weird. It's a big building.
Not the
Planet
casting
Hollywood?
department.
No, not casting. No, I'm directly across the street from the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
It's called Team Disney. It's the executive building.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, like the president stuff is that.
So that's where you
That's
were?
where I used to run. I used to run a executive cafeteria there.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing. It was really nice, man.
So
And
you saw all the big guys.
I did, man.
Did you see what was his name back then?
Al Weiss,
Al Weiss. Who was the other guy though?
Who that?
Michael
That's him.
Eisner. Michael
did you
Eisner.
see
yeah.
him going
No, well, I saw him a few times. I did the food from behind the scenes, so he was in the parade and stuff. I would see him walk by, but we didn't talk to him. You didn't look him in his eye.
Who is that?
Michael Eisner used to be the CEO of Disney for many, many years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Walt Disney?
No, Walt's dead.
He's been dead a while. Yeah.
But
Shut up.
Roy Disney was like the vice president for a while. Or something
Until
like
he sold his stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of
And
this.
there it goes.
Dude,
And then
how long have you been in Florida?
Yeah,
Doesn't mean I need to know Disney history.
Well, it's just out there,
well,
man.
it makes a
Out
big
there.
difference.
Yeah,
because
it really
once,
does.
Once there wasn't a Disney, legitimate Disney on the board anymore, it got more about profits than about the dreams and everything. And
The
that's-
family experience, it
yeah.
became all about the
and
bean
that's
counters.
why ticket prices are at like $150 for like a
For
park.
one park.
And now parking
It's 25, 30?
yeah, 30 easy. And everything they're doing over there, it's not about, hey, let's make it reasonable for families to come here anymore. It's like we're pushing this towards the people who can only afford these bigger packages.
And they say it takes a family an average of 5 years to save up to come to Disney for one day.
Yeah.
5 years.
When I went through Disney orientation, which they call traditions.
Traditions,
It
yeah.
was 2 days of brainwashing. I went in Catholic.
It's 3 now, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went in Catholic and came out Disney.
You did.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
You're just Disney. And they tell you during orientation, this was back when I was there, was 99. And they tell you at the time, same thing, it takes 5 years for families, and they spend an average of $2,000 a day while they're there. And the reason
that's easy.
Yeah. And that was 99 money.
Yeah.
You know? And the reason they tell you that is so when someone comes up to you and you're on set, quote unquote, and they're having a horrible day,
Yep.
you don't just snap on them. You go, okay, there's a lot more going on for this guy.
But I will say this about Disney, man. It's crazy expensive. I mean, that's just granted. But if you have the money to go there and have a good time, they know how to do it. They really do, man. It's my favorite theme park. If you got the money to go spend there, they make you feel like you are the prince of the day.
Oh, yeah.
We went there, I want to say, earlier this year, probably 3-4 months ago. Took the whole family, me and 4 kids. We got there when it opened, and we didn't leave until it closed. And my kids literally told me, Dad, this is one of the best days we've ever had in our lives.
Mm-hmm. There's some voodoo going over there. There's some Disney magic going over there lately, too.
What are you talking about?
Well, this
The
time of
monorail
year.
shit?
Did you, right? I think we
talked about
touched
that
on
last
this
week,
last
yeah.
week.
Oh, what happened? What were you guys talking about?
Well, you know they set up the Christmas trees at Disney
Yeah,
Springs?
yeah.
Well, this year they had one set up and it had the 4 different colored monorails on it. This tree going around. And they had the lime one, and there was no door on the lime monorail. And then a week later, the door fell off the lime monorail. Did you hear about this last week?
No,
Killed
man.
500 people.
It's like, how many times you
A
have...
one door killed 500 people,
No,
Kermit?
it didn't. It killed no one. It fell off.
Yeah, I
Had
was
to
going to
stop
say,
at the Polynesian, but
Kermit, you were schooled
how
in
many
Florida.
times do you have to tell people, por favor, Montango, say Alejandro de las Puertas before they freaking listen? But
It's hilarious.
So then I start thinking, I'm like, and I have a picture of it. I'll pull it up later. I have a picture a week before. So it was like foreshadowing. So I think anything that happens on a Disney Christmas tree happens in real life.
Gotcha. Let's make a little doll of James, and Mickey's giving James like $1 million. Put it on the
Done.
tree as an ornament.
No, you're lucky and end up having to pay
I know, right?
So
some legal fees.
they went back this week and took off the whole lime monorail off the tree. So now
Wow.
This facts.
This is 100. We can post the picture on that page that we
just
always say we're going
sure.
to post things to and never do.
Oh yeah, for
Nice.
sure. We do it on Facebook.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like we're getting away from the fact, guys, it's Thanksgiving.
Woo!
Thanksgiving. That time when we're thankful for the way that,
Fuck
that Native Americans
No, stop. You know this is my favorite holiday.
Well, any holiday that involves food is your favorite holiday.
Dude, that's called a Tuesday. Okay. No, but honestly, Mike, I've said this for many years when we worked in the office together. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Not because it's good food. I like to get together with my entire family and just spend some time together, man. I love it, man.
You got that going this year?
I do. I feed about 30 people.
Yeah.
I cook the whole meal myself.
What do you mean 30 people? What, you invite all the comedians that have no...
I ain't inviting shit. I stopped doing that.
You used to invite comedians?
You should realize you've met his wife. She is Latina.
Yes.
Coming from the family of origin Latino.
Yes.
And so
you guys have empanadas
it is
for
a
Thanksgiving?
big turnout, dude.
Well, here's the thing. Remember that guy that Michelle's little sister Megan was dating for so many years? He's Vietnamese, and they would always come over. They got married last year, so they come. The whole family comes with the grandfather, the grandma, the mother, the sisters.
So now you're making turkey flavored pho?
No, they bring Vietnamese food, and it is delicious. Plus, we have Puerto Rican food, and plus we have the traditional American food. So it's like 30 of us. Food. It's my mom, my sisters come over, Michelle's family. I love it, man.
So while you're shopping for a turkey at Publix, they're over at the Orange County Animal Shelter just going, that one looks like it needs a good home.
What are you going to name it? Lunch.
Here, lunchy, lunchy, lunchy. Here, lunchy, lunchy, lunchy. Who's a good lunchy?
Hero.
Talk about me.
Yeah.
What are you guys bathing them in? Orange sauce.
I was thinking about it on the way over. What's the origin of Thanksgiving that you were taught?
It was the Pilgrims and the Indians came together to give thanks over the new land.
Okay, what'd you get?
Pretty much that, where they sucker the Indians into saying sorry for raping and pillaging all your
Sorry for giving
land.
you those blankets that are covered with polio.
Yeah, smallpox.
Yeah, smallpox.
Sorry for ruining your life and your
apparently
taking your land.
I actually Googled it because I was like, that's the same thing I got fed. I'm like, hey, the Pilgrims were here. They survived the tough winter. The Indians took time to teach them how to grow corn, and that's why we celebrate Thanksgiving. Apparently, it has it goes back even further than that. It's got stuff to do with the harvest and celebration, but basically, that's the Americanized version. The fact that the Pilgrims were having a tough time and the Indians stepped forward to help them. And I just think it's kind of amazingly hypocritical at the state we're in right now, where it's like we're celebrating Thanksgiving, where a bunch of white people came over on boats and just said, hey, we know we didn't RSVP, but, we're kind of here now. And the Indians were like, well, we could probably kill them all. I mean, we know the land better than anyone, but they got kids. Let's teach them to raise some shit. If we treat them right, maybe they won't do anything to us, right?
I like it because, it's that famous last word. Some Indian said, guys, it's okay. What's the worst that can happen?
I would have loved nothing more than to read in a history book how when the boats came ashore, the first thing that the Pilgrims did was they were separated. Adults over here, we're going to take your kids, throw them in this Walmart warehouse for a little bit. And then we're just going to do a background check on you guys to make sure you're actually coming for religious prosecution and you're not over here to just, take the jobs us Indians don't want anymore. Which is... we want all our jobs. We're
exactly,
good.
yeah.
And it's just hypocritical of me to see us celebrating Thanksgiving and for Trump today to pardon 2 turkeys in the courtyard, because they do that, right?
Oh, well,
in his defense, both the turkeys were Republican.
I thought for sure Bill Cosby was going to be there, like these 2 turkeys and this job turkey. I brought the pudding.
Right. Does anybody need a drink? Because you look thirsty. What's your wife's name again, Trump? Melania.
I don't know, man. It's just hard. It's like you look at the Publix commercials, not just Publix, Hallmark, and everything else.
Yeah,
it's
they
always
get you,
this
don't
nice
they?
Middle class white family sitting around a table, just family. It's all about family. It's like, yeah, but look at all the shitty stuff we did to get this holiday.
Yeah.
Look at all the shitty stuff that's going on right now. But who would love to be with their family? The kids who are still sitting in detention camps that we can't find their parents.
Whoa. They're not camps.
No, because there's no sports and recreation.
Yeah. Who's the camp director?
Remember when that was the big story like 3 months ago? Like, you still can't match these kids up.
Yeah.
And now it's just like all this other crazy shit happens, and you just like...
It's not a cage. It's a fence for their own protection. What are you protecting them against? Freedom? Thanks.
Yeah. So you got...
I mean, they feed them through the cage, right? They put the little, like, hamster
Well, no,
things.
you can pay money to go there, and you can throw the food at them like
Oh,
a zoo.
nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like a little hamster feeders
Little
for
Fruit
them.
Loops, you throw at them like fruit roll-ups.
Shaking his head.
So we got... James is doing his family thing for Thanksgiving.
Absolutely, man. I love it.
What you got going on? What you people... You people don't celebrate this
You
holiday.
people. You people.
I mean, where do you
How dare
stand on
you.
this whole thing?
What do you mean, how do I stand? I just hang out with family.
No, here's what Latin people do. You're going to your grandmother's.
Go to grandma.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're going to abuelas.
And we eat rice, beans, and pernil.
So it's
pork.
just like Sunday.
So,
for you.
exactly.
Pernil is delicious, by the way. It is the worst part of the pig.
Yeah, it's the worst.
You could eat. It's all fat, but it's
Empanadas
delicious.
and all that shit, yeah.
But you guys don't do anything traditional like turkey, ham?
We just do a turkey.
That's
It's
it?
dry as hell. Cause no Hispanic knows how to cook a turkey.
You're right about that.
Like,
You're
they-
right
they
about that.
Just leave it
brother.
in the oven.
I was going to say, you sent me over like some show prep, and you're like, how long do you microwave a turkey for?
Well, that's what I'm doing.
You're not.
I'm gonna get one of those little Cornish hens or whatever, and just put it in the microwave and heat it up. How long do you have to leave it there?
brother, just at least season it up nicely.
But you can
put a
cook it
little
in-
butter on it and just put it in the oven.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what's the point? You got the microwave.
Because the microwave's not
Because
going
the
to cook it
microwave-
right.
But the microwave has a rotating.
Yeah, it
disc.
has that rotating, trying to heat up the molecules, all the wet inside.
It's like from the inside out on a
yeah.
microwave.
So you're saying I shouldn't cook a turkey
Yeah,
in the microwave?
we're
Do it in
saying
the oven.
you should read a book. Is what we're saying. A cookbook or something.
Did
yeah,
you miss the point where we mentioned he was a chef?
yeah. You
He
should,
doesn't know what he's talking about. They fired him from Disney.
God.
Look,
Wow.
have you not seen the Facebook post I put up of food? I'm legendary.
Gordon
bro.
Ramsay told me, man, he's shitty. He's
Gordon Ramsay told him. You know, James.
you know,
He's a donkey.
He's a nice.
Is there any Thanksgiving dish that you just don't want a part of?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, things that I hate.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
when
like-
someone brings it, like, you know, because a lot of times you do this, hey, everybody bring a dish, and then someone shows up with this dish, and you just look at them and go, you son of a bitch.
that BS with raisins and carrots.
Fruitcake.
Oh no, is that fruitcake?
Yeah.
Well, no, I know what you're talking about. There's fruitcake, but then there's the
Like a
shredded up
yes.
carrots.
Oh, carrot salad.
Carrot salad.
Yeah, who invented that needs to get punched in the neck.
It rhymes with white people.
Yeah, that's some shit Mike would bring to the damn picnic. Yes, it would.
No, I bring
I bring like onion, like a whole
I bring
onion
the
for an apple.
traditional American white greeting of 2 packs of Miller Lite.
There you
That's
go.
what I bring.
Like a gentleman. I'll tell you the one thing that I hate. I'm from the South, and we make green beans a certain way. It's with bacon fat. It's with bacon, onion, and we do that. So we do not eat green bean casserole. That's disgusting.
Is that the one with the green beans and the almonds?
But no, the mushroom.
That's
sauce.
almondine. It's with the cream of mushroom
Yes,
sauce
gross.
on it.
Yeah, I won't
it is
do that.
disgusting.
If it has green beans, I'm probably not touching it, to be honest with it.
I'll eat green beans, but
Yeah,
like in
I
tempura.
I can eat green beans, but then you sprinkle that almonds in, and it's just like
Dude,
me picking out almonds.
I don't know.
Mike, if I made you some southern green beans, you would love them.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can I say one more thing that's disgusting?
Of course.
Okay, there's some etiquette to showing up at Thanksgiving, by the way, okay? I'm talking to all you people
go
out
ahead.
there. If
Coming from a chef.
If you go to a black person's house for Thanksgiving and you tell us you're bringing macaroni, if you show up with Kraft, we're going to punch you in the fucking throat.
With what?
Baked.
Baked?
No, you show up with Kraft macaroni.
Kraft.
Oh, I thought you said crack.
That's why I
I'm
said
like,
crack. I was
what?
like crack. I was like, it's a party.
If you show up with crack, we'll show you how to flip it.
That goes in that room
yeah.
with the naked people.
But, yo, if
Bitches be stealing.
you better know how to make macaroni and cheese if you go to a black person's house for Thanksgiving and it's not baked macaroni Southern style. Because, dude, I pride myself on that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be delicious. Don't show up and like Kraft macaroni, not crack, Kermit.
I was that guy for a long time. I was that guy where if the macaroni and cheese wasn't orange, like
Yeah.
the powdered orange, and I'm like, yeah, that's not.
This is not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Have you ever had
Yeah.
baked macaroni?
Baked macaroni?
Yeah.
Oh.
You've never had baked macaroni,
Baked mac and cheese,
I
right?
think we talked about this before. I don't get many home cooked meals.
brother. I got to bring you some baked macaroni and cheese. It'll change your life, Mike.
Like a Mike's
and
like,
this-
Mike's like
I'm-
the child that you see late at night.
I'm 2.5.
10 cents can feed this poor comic. He
lives
lives off of a diet of,
Let me tell you something.
diet of gringos
part
and
of-
pizza.
It's been 2.5 weeks since I had fast food.
And that
2.5
includes
weeks.
gringos?
Includes Gringos.
You love Gringos.
I do love Gringos.
Okay, he's a gringo.
2.5 weeks, no fast food, no soda, no nothing. And
Bless you,
part of the
man.
reason I eat so shittily is because I can't cook.
Shittily.
So right now, the only things I have at home that I can make for myself are like oatmeal in the morning
Ooh.
to get my metabolism going.
Is it the cream?
And then I
oatmeal? The
it-
fruit and cream?
No. What
Just
I do
regular
is
oatmeal.
I do cinnamon and spice,
Okay.
and then I add some raisins in.
Oh,
That's my little touch. That's my little crunch factor.
White people love raisins. Ugh.
I gotta admit, I love raisins too.
Do
like
you?
oatmeal?
Yeah.
It's
man.
the poop of the fruit, man.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then,
so what you're telling us is you're backed up.
No, I'm not back.
Because you ain't had no raisins.
I
Maybe
shit-
that's why you're
I
so
shit like
angry
3
all
times
the
a day.
time.
That's what's wrong with him. He ain't took a shit.
No. Oh,
You know
I
what?
can
If
shit
he-
on command.
You know what? If Kerwin took a shit, he wouldn't even be brown anymore.
Wow.
I feel like this is a challenge. I'm about to shit my pants just to show him who's boss.
He'd be white as Mike if he takes his
Hey,
shit.
not to steer too far off, but I know you're a big fan of poop, and while I was going through the articles,
Yeah, he
do
has
you
a
know?
costume.
Do you know that wombats poop in cubes,
Like perfect cubes?
like perfect cubes?
I gotta look that up.
Like perfect coops.
Coops.
So I think for Christmas I'm getting you a wombat because I just see you hang out with your wombat, him pooping down his
He
little
would
cubes, you stacking them like little Legos.
Don't do that. I'll
Kermit
murder,
would
I'll murder
sit
it.
and watch that for hours.
Yeah, I
wouldn't you,
would.
Kermit?
I would for a little bit at least.
Okay. Speaking of watching disturbing things, I got to make a confession on your podcast.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I have a sick habit.
Hmm?
I cannot stop watching certain type of videos.
oh, does
Yeah.
Michelle know?
Yeah. She thinks it's disgusting too.
What
I don't watch-
Are they?
No, I don't watch porn at all.
No. I'm saying, are they the? Go ahead. I think I know where you're going. Is it the Doctor?
Yes, dude.
The
Doctor
what?
Pimple Popper?
I am obsessed.
Still on it, huh?
Dude, okay.
I phased out.
Yo, I
feel like I've seen 'em all.
If you're listening to this podcast right now, I'm going to do you a favor.
Are you good?
If you want to look up something utterly disgusting, go to YouTube and look up something called Jiggers.
Yeah. we talked about
Jiggers.
Yeah, when-
Okay, that's one of the most disgusting things I've ever. It's a medical condition. It's a
very.
real thing. Look at it, man. I can't stop looking.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, and here's the other problem.
What are they?
It's some kind of parasitic
It's
worm or something.
Creme brulee foot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It takes over your foot, and a doctor literally has to take a knife and pick them out. Oh, it's awful. But those aren't the disgusting videos I watch. The disgusting videos I watch are the pimple popper ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I've graduated, Mike. I've now been watching.
It's sad when it doesn't do it for you anymore, and you got to move up.
It doesn't.
It's a gateway video.
I've been watching the cysts now.
Oh,
And my newest favorite is watching them pop eye styes. Oh my God, yeah.
Man, I think you might even outdo me on this kind of
Dude,
nastiness.
I don't know why I love that kind of stuff, but I
so
love
great
it.
that we can take you right from Thanksgiving
Give it.
dinner to puss.
What a transition. And when you started with the damn wombat cube shit, and then you went into this.
It always goes to poop with
No,
you.
I
so
didn't. You brought it to poop. I didn't take
No.
it.
Well, I don't know if you told your listeners, but you have a poop costume.
Well, yeah, I wore it on your show.
On my show. Yeah, you were a
And
poop
I didn't
emoji
I didn't bring up
costume.
poop. We were talking how you get your skin tone.
Yeah.
And that's how that
that's
came
how,
about.
Yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Your eyes are brown. You must be full of shit.
That's right. It's so funny.
Yeah. Oh.
So, okay, go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry, Mike.
all you.
So I was going to just ask you, so you're going to your grandma's house?
Yeah, I'm going to grandma's.
Now, you've been dating this young lady for how long now?
I think we're going on 2 or 3 years.
So are you at the point where she comes over, you go over where she's at for Thanksgiving? Do you guys do that or no?
I don't know what I don't know what we're gonna do this year. I don't know if she's gonna come over to grandma's this year or.
But
what.
you guys will see each other that day.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, last year she worked, so
Where does she work? What does she do?
she had nurse management.
Oh, man, she got a good job.
Yeah, of course. You think
Yeah.
I bought all this equipment with my money?
All right, you know what? I like your style, Kermit. All right, man. I ain't mad at you, man. Of course. You think I bought all this stuff? All right.
Yeah. Speaking of buying stuff, are you guys doing anything for the Black Friday? You guys get involved with that?
Yep.
I stopped.
That's all you.
We used to when the kids were younger because we get some great deals for their Christmas presents. But
Right.
now they're older. what we're getting them is very easy nowadays. My kids are finally reached that point where they're 15, 17, 16, 17, 18. So now all they want is something like a new phone and gift cards.
Right.
They want to get it themselves.
Yeah, I was driving home last night, and I had to stop because I drove by a Best Buy, and there was a dude with a tent outside Best Buy already set up. This is Monday
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Monday night. He was already set up. I
get that
I had
one
to pull in and take
TV.
a picture. Here's my thing. How much is your time worth? Because that's 4 days away.
Amen.
4 days away. How much is your time worth that you're going to camp out on a sidewalk for 4 days to save $73 on a 42-inch TV?
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't even factor into me anymore.
And TVs are so cheap now
Yeah.
than what they were, man. You can get a great 50-inch right now for $250.
I don't think there's any special. Plus, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, and every year it seems like someone dies getting trampled.
Isn't that the best part though? Of Thanksgiving.
No, people
best.
dying? What the
Not
fuck?
dying, just the whole rioting of like trying to get a TV. It brings families together.
For the funeral, they
One
get together.
punch at a time.
What is something you would actually wait online or camp out for nowadays? Because I got to tell you, I don't think I have anything.
I'll tell you what we did wait for years ago. They had a laptop HP. It was only like $150. We waited for that for the kids. Yeah,
Oh, really?
definitely. Yeah.
My mom almost went to jail one night.
What?
Because she did that thing where she waited online to go get for my nephew. He was turning 5. You know those Jeeps you can ride in?
Oh,
like
yeah.
those little kids' Jeeps.
Power wheels.
Power wheels.
Yeah, power wheels.
Power
so
wheels.
she waited
That's what I
online.
drive
She got there. She's this little Italian woman. Yeah, that's a full size vehicle for you, right?
It's so luxurious.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, something's wrong with this.
Yeah.
She waited online. She got there. She did the little. She's like 5'2", you know, so she's still big compared to you. But she did that whole like run. Got back there, put her hands on one, and started getting in the car. And some like full-grown man just comes over and decides he's just gonna take it out of her hands. So she just starts flipping out on him, still hand on like the strap that she used to keep it down. Starts haymakering this guy, and yeah, she won. But at the same time, I was like, I'm glad that was under the tree for my nephew on Christmas, but at the same time, I don't think Grandma needs to go to jail.
Grandma, why is there blood on this?
Yeah, right. And just people, man. People,
They go nuts.
I watch those videos and it just gives me anxiety.
I witnessed some crazy stuff on Black Friday. I was like, I got to stop doing this. People, it goes from being like, hey, man, we're here to try to get some nice stuff for our kids, relatives, some cheap, inexpensive stuff, to just, I'm going to lose my effing mind and kill you for what I'm trying to get. Like, it's the worst are the mothers.
Yeah.
The soccer moms, yo, they will punch you in the throat.
My mom actually, they have maps.
Yeah.
Like before they even go in, they know where products are.
It's on their phone, yeah.
They know where they're doing and everything else. And it's,
Gotcha.
dude, I can't get, I went recently, I went to do something. Target was having like one of those exclusive special release of a Pop Funko guy. So Kevin White and I were actually on the road in North Carolina. We're like, well, let's go here and let's, try and grab one of these.
Get one, yeah.
And we got there before they opened. There were about 20 people online already. But the Target manager came out. He's like, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk in line, single file, just as we are now. I have them all over here. You can pick 3 different ones each because there were a bunch of different releases. He's like, then you can get back online and go back through. And I was like, it was the most calm, realistic,
humane way to do it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The people who got there first got to go first. That made sense. It wasn't this whole doors open and Thunderdome, whoever gets to it
That's
first
right.
wins.
5 mothers enter, 1 must leave.
Plus, I mean, with the internet now and everything else, it's like, dude, you can shop from home, find a similar deal.
Absolutely.
It's
Not the same.
It's not the same, but dude,
It's not the same drama. You want that? No, man. Why, Kirby? You are sadistic.
Well,
bro.
I don't want to be in it. I just like to watch it.
Want to watch it?
Yeah,
When
I'm too short for that crap.
when I hear the people that waited online 9 hours to go deal with that,
And they get trampled.
and now the minimum wage is getting bumped up across the country at $15, so you got to do 9 times 15. How much money are you saving on this thing? Because I would have rather spent the extra days at my
But by the way, now that the people want minimum wage to be $15 an hour, all the teachers are just going to leave school and go to McDonald's now.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's the same
Thank God.
thing.
Maybe we'll finally have someone at McDonald's who speaks English. Perfect.
Hey, and maybe fix the ice cream machine.
You know what?
It's always broken.
Yeah.
It's always broken.
We have a saying here on the Obligatory Podcast. Kermit's mom goes down more than the ice cream machine at
Hey,
McDonald's.
no, that is not a saying. That is not a saying.
now.
That is not a saying.
I am not saying
That is not a saying.
Kermit, I am not saying
You
that.
don't
bro.
say that.
I will not
Thank you.
say that
You're
about
at my house.
Good Lord, man.
Hey,
Jeez.
I'm
dare
sorry.
you.
I'm still
How dare you.
angry about the mic issue before the
Yeah,
show.
I got
How
it. Got
dare
it.
you.
He's so man. He takes you serious.
So, yeah. Oh, this is kind of interesting because, like, I'm up there now. I'm 42, and I'm starting to feel like
Knock on wood.
is ticking
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Bunch of old fucks.
Thank you, Kermit.
There's a 69-year-old Dutch man that's petitioning his government because he wants to legally change his age to 49.
I heard about
That
that.
makes-
How great is that?
That ain't-
He's
that
like,
doesn't make sense.
and here's the point he's taking. And I think this is the Pandora's box we've opened lately.
Okay.
The angle that he's taking is, I don't identify
As an
as
old
a
fart.
69-year-old male. I feel younger inside. I don't look 69. I feel more like a 49-year-old.
Okay.
If you're allowing people to change their names legally and you're
Your
allowing people
sex?
to pick their sex, then I feel like I should be able to. He's like, and he specifically brought up, he's like, it's ruining my Tinder game.
He said that.
Yes, he
He's
did.
like, because there's women who are into me till they find out I'm 69, then they don't want anything to do with me. I appreciate this because I'm like, why don't you just lie? But no, he wants to legally have
do
something
it.
that says he's 49
because
years old.
he is not a liar, sir.
That's right.
No.
And he doesn't feel, he's like, there's things I'll do at 49 that I won't do at 69. Like, if I'm 49, I'll buy a house. I'm like, you can do that at 69. Yeah.
He's like, at 49, I'll actually 69.
Yeah.
Like,
But you know what? You know what's sad? I'm like one of these people who've been like, recently I've been like, you know what? If you want to change your name, change your name.
Go
you know
ahead.
what? If you want to pick your sex, pick your sex.
Yeah.
So like basically I'm just so open to everything now that I'm like, hey, if this makes the guy friggin' happy, but their courts are saying, well, to do that, we legally have to delete certain years
Yeah,
of your
absolutely.
life. I'm like, even better. Because like if you let me, I'm not just gonna go take off this 20 block.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be like, I didn't like myself this year. I didn't like myself this year.
Mike, you're onto something.
Yeah.
If we could just voluntarily omit certain years of our lives like that, you know, we've all had those awkward years growing up, man. Man, I'm thinking I'd get rid of all middle school.
Yeah.
Done.
I wish I could remember middle school.
Jesus, what was wrong with you, man?
He doesn't need to get anything legally changed. You've never heard this? Kermit doesn't remember most of his childhood.
That's right. You did tell me this, man.
Concussions.
God dang it. From fighting, right?
Yeah.
Jesus. What was her name? She win?
I don't remember.
She had a mean right hook.
Apparently.
That's wild, man. Yeah, I mean, if I get rid of some years and I went through some stuff, that'd be great. Damn it, man.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I hope it works out for him.
You're rooting for this one.
Yeah, me too, man.
Well, how many times do people like, I tell them I'm 42, oh, I thought you were like 35, 36. Well, now I can be.
So then,
That's
like,
right.
when you die, you're like, let's say you're 95. You're like, no, he was 45. Like, oh, okay, he died at 45. But
That's
realistically,
I would go the other way, though.
95.
You want to be older?
I'm like, I'm 105. They're like, oh, you look good for 105. I'm
That's-
like, yeah, thank you. Because if I tell them my real age, you're like, yo, you got to get your shit together. Like, damn, James. You going to die.
That's a good point.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
What if you're like an 18-year-old and you can say, well, I identify myself as a 21-year-old.
Ah, that's okay.
And then you're over there getting into bars and drinking at 18.
Yeah.
Like
or-
most
or
18-year-olds.
Or if
Yeah.
you're like 30 years old and you're hooking up with 15-year-olds and you're like, well, I identify myself as a 14-year-old.
Right.
So,
See, there's a
if
loophole to this
anything,
nightmare.
You need to be throwing this woman in jail.
It's funny. I identify with being asleep, like Bill Cosby's defense. She was asleep. I was asleep. Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Put it in your mouth. hey.
I made you a cocktail. What do you call it? Bill Cosby. Oh.
Bill's first Thanksgiving in jail.
Do they get turkey in jail?
He is.
They do.
They get someone sausage.
Yeah.
They actually do a turkey meal.
I bet they
Do
do.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I actually have to go home this Thanksgiving. I was thinking of taking it off, but my brother hasn't been home for the past 2.
Really?
Yeah, he was spending time at federal camps.
Oh, got it.
And I told my mom, I'm like, well, why do I got to make it to this one? She's like, well, Jay's going to be home. I'm like, well, he wasn't at the last two. So now he's available, so I need to make myself available.
Right. Oh, that's funny, man.
Yeah.
But do you always go? Do you always go away for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'm taking the boys back down to see their grandmother and grandfather. So
okay,
yeah,
nice.
Because my mom always does the big Thanksgiving thing,
which is good, man. I love
it's great.
Thanksgiving dinner. I know you make fun of me, Kermit, but dude, it's one of my.
I wasn't making fun of you.
I knew you were.
I was not.
You son of a bitch. You evil.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Bitch. You guys automatically assume I think of evil or mean shit, and I don't.
Yeah,
that's not true though.
I don't hate things.
You sent me over something, and I didn't understand what you mean. You just kind of wrote "gay Disney wedding." I was like, are you proposing or what's going on here? Like usually your show prep is so incoherent and has a link to some
side notes.
article.
What's
just out of nowhere?
What's going on, bro? You want to talk about something? Want to let us know something here?
Aren't most Disney weddings gay weddings?
Gotcha.
I
meaning joyous and happy.
No, I went to a wedding
at Disney.
Yeah.
No. I went to a wedding Sunday for a buddy of mine. He got married to a girl named Tiffany. And they are Disney casts. He works in the puppetry, so he actually works for Jim Henson's puppets.
Oh, nice.
And she works on the cruise lines of Disney.
Okay.
So the entire cast and staff was there for Disney.
Where was it? Where was it?
It was in a barn in DeLand. It's really nice.
A barn?
Yeah.
Was it the barn?
The barn? I don't know the barn.
No, that's in Sanford.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know about that one. But yeah, so anyways, the entire Disney cast is there. And it's fun. I got video, but it's pretty much you can see the line right down the middle of like people that don't approve of being gay, and then all the gay people on one side, and then all her family side on the other. Like
but
the fathers.
It wasn't a same-sex wedding though.
No, but like all her friends are gay, and all his friends are gay, and then like it was just weird. To
his
see,
family
like,
and
all
her
the old
family.
School, yeah,
they're like looking around like what?
Yeah, like
on?
all the old school guys were like just judging.
They're not even throwing rice. They're throwing glitter.
So what's she do? She works at Disney as a what?
Cruise line.
Okay. I'm sorry. If you have a daughter that works at Disney Cruise Lines and you have a son that's really into puppets, you're not shocked to be around gay people. You were waiting for this moment.
Weird.
You were.
So they did a weird. So it's funny though. So the DJ, which was horrible, but the
Are you
DJ,
just saying that?
No, I'm legitimately saying he was a horrible DJ.
DJ Spotify.
He made Brett look good. He made Brett look like
it's a good DJ iPod.
Oh, hang on, I forgot to recharge. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Signal went out.
We're gonna take a pause for the cause. We'll be right back.
But no, so he's the food finally we're about to eat food, and he goes, "We're gonna do something different. We're gonna have to sing for our food." So whatever.
Wait a minute, what?
Right. So
who said this?
There's a DJ.
The DJ said we're gonna sing for our food.
Right. So each table, like table 1 through 9, and he goes, "You guys have to get up as a group and sing for your food."
Okay. Any particular song?
I'm at the only table with a bunch of people that do not work for Disney.
They're like, nah, we ain't doing none of this.
We're pretty much like, we're not going to eat.
Yeah, we're going. You know what?
Every person that got up, they went into a full musical.
They were ready. Like it was their moment.
They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a whole new world. I was like, oh,
right from the moment when I've seen her,
dude, just like that.
I thought it was gonna be like Oliver, like, "Rule glorious." Might I have more?
They had a chorus and everything. Like, dude. They had steps, musical numbers.
They started serving dinner at. I timed this. They started serving dinner at 7.
Yeah.
I didn't get to eat till 8:30.
Because everybody was singing the whole number?
Because they were singing musical.
And they were so happy to be doing it, right?
And they wouldn't stop.
They wouldn't
one
stop.
song.
Oh, no.
They kept going into another song.
More importantly, did they have a potato bar, and did they let you know before you piled up other potatoes from the buffet?
No.
God damn it. I'm never going to like Ken Miller.
If it was a Disney cast members having this wedding, tell me the food was amazing.
Oh, Sonny's barbecue.
Shit.
Catering, baby.
Man.
We're in a barn. We got barbecue.
Yeah, it was very rustic.
Yeah.
Rustic.
Because that's gay chic to have gay people at a wedding doing like butchy Southern things in a barn eating barbecue.
Yeah, eating barbecue, the campfire, and all that stuff. I'm dead serious about this.
So did you enjoy yourself?
It was fun.
Yeah,
I didn't eat, but it was fun.
You make out with a couple of dudes. What's going on over there?
Nah,
Have a couple
only
of
one.
mason jars full of that white lightning.
They have
lose
mason
yourself?
jars there. Yeah,
Mason jars. That's what, dude. I don't know how I feel about having barbecue at a wedding.
I feel like it's fine. It's easy.
Yeah, I don't know if that says
Barbecue is like an everyday food.
an everyday food. Yeah,
No.
man. Yes.
For you two guys, what are you talking about?
Whoa. Wait a minute, man.
You're fat. Look,
You son of a bitch. Now the listeners know.
this guy's lying that he hasn't touched a cheese in like 2 days. Then
But I'm saying, but you go to a wedding, you expect to get a certain level of gourmet with the
it should
meal.
have a pizza bar.
It did not have a pizza bar. It should have a pizza bar. You're saying?
I said it should have.
Kermit, you're not getting married.
Wedding
let's hear this. What's gonna be your
My second wedding?
Yeah, and I forgot you were married before.
What was your first wedding?
Yeah,
like?
your first wife almost ruined my life, by the way. You remember that night?
Whoa.
Do you know?
You remember that night?
No.
Do you know his first wife?
Yes.
Yeah.
At Cafe Annie's.
Yeah, Jeff.
Your wife almost ruined my life
Were
that
you
night.
married
Remember?
at Cafe Annie's?
Yeah, I was married when I first started comedy.
You
I
were
was
married, very much married.
So because I think the first time I met you, you were running a room out here in Ocoee at
And I was married then.
what
Yeah,
was
he
that
was.
place called?
Frank's.
Frank's. Yeah, that's when I first met you. Mm-hmm. Did an open mic out there that you were running, and you were married then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Cafe Annie's was
Cafe Annie's, he was there hanging out with me. That's when we
Okay.
first getting to know each other.
That's
And
when
he-
I was just pretty much.
And he brought his wife out.
So this
Now-
is what, 4 or 5 years ago? 6 maybe?
Man, that'd be longer.
Dude, probably like 6.
Seven.
maybe.
Yeah, about
Cafe
7
Annie's
years.
7 years ago?
Yes,
Dude.
Cafe Annie's, if you guys don't know, is a little place on Orange Avenue here in Orlando.
Was.
And it was a short-lived room that we did comedy. At first, it was kind of good, but then it just teetered off. Well, anyway, Kermit was there hanging out, man. He decided to bring his wife. My wife came out. 2 Puerto Rican women. What's the worst that could happen?
I don't know what
Everything.
happened. What happened?
Remember? Okay, here's what happened. I was the MC. I was
Yeah.
doing my job.
And I did a guest song.
I was collecting comment cards, and there was a group of women there that owned a bar in Claremont. And they were having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
They
James
were-
was flirting.
Yo, tell the truth, please. Don't lie. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
No, they were flirting with James.
But how were they flirting, though?
You know what?
They were laughing.
No,
and
they were.
just-
They
no,
were.
they were not.
They were just a little bit too happy to see you after the show.
Because I'm collecting comment cards. They're like, over here, James, I have comment cards.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
My
And they
wife
sucked them off.
and his wife both decided, oh, we hate these bitches. They are being disrespectful.
Did that happen?
Yes, man. Your wife almost ruined my life. Your wife's putting a battery in my wife's back, charging her up, going, girl,
ex-wife,
you know what?
ex-wife.
She looking at him. She's smiling. Girl, you should go fucking beat that bitch up. You should
Really? Why are you giving me this look?
I'm exaggerating.
I've worked the road with James when Mrs. Yon is present, and
Yes.
I totally believe this story
Yes.
100%.
Yo,
Really?
she was. I
was oblivious
my
to this
wife. You were there. You were like, because you didn't want to help me. That's why. Remember?
Probably not.
Yeah, I was like, Kermit. You're
I
like,
probably letting you sing.
you did.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So my wife and your wife were together in the corner, like, man, these bitches are disrespectful. How dare they be laughing?
Did it go that overboard?
Yes.
Look at your
Dude,
face.
we fought for a day and a half about how disrespectful those women were being. How dare they laugh at you? I'm like, what do you mean? How they were laughing? I'm like, you mean
Yeah,
when I was
that's
telling
my job.
jokes on stage? Yeah. How dare they laugh at you like that?
We did a show in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
True
and
story.
After the show, a bachelorette party came up to our little merch table. And
Yeah.
they just
Joy.
had this. They had this thing where they were doing a scavenger hunt type thing
Oh,
because
the
it was their
checklist.
bachelor party. Oh, we got a checklist of things we have to do. And like as soon as they started talking to James, Miss Yon just kind of came over, inserted herself into the conversation, but not by saying anything, just by kind of grabbing his arm. She was ready to take on a bachelorette party
Yeah.
of like 12 white bitches.
And she
What
would've
was
took-
on
And
the
she
list?
would have won.
What was on the list?
See a stranger's penis.
Oil down a big black man? What
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Well, you know, James has that line in his set sometimes. He's like, if your girl has a fantasy, blah, blah, blah.
See, you set yourself up.
Well, it's a
It's
joke.
a joke, man.
It's kind of like, I joke about like, hey, if you're holding, I want to, and how many times you will it into existence because people
They
always
will come up
after
to
the
you.
show.
Yes, they will.
Yep. Hey, you really looking to get?
I got you. Like, nah, I'm good, bro.
I guess I should stop making jokes about slapping my girlfriend then.
Probably. Yeah, you should probably do that. Pretty much because I'm thinking your girlfriend could take you. So, yeah. I've met her.
That is not true, by the way.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
No, the slapping part.
Everybody knows she's like, yeah. Shit is true, man.
Well, I'm sorry about that, I guess.
Dude, you don't remember that night?
No.
My wife.
I exited out of my brain.
Dude, that was crazy.
You guys had to break up not
right after,
like it was
that, right? It was soon after that, man.
No, it was about a year, maybe more.
I don't think so, Kermit.
I'm horrible at time
Dude,
frames.
it wasn't long after that because you told me. I was like, "Yo, are you for real?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm good. We're not mad. We know we need to be apart."
All right. Well, then,
it was soon after that.
I don't remember.
Good Lord, Kermit, man.
So, what's your next wedding gonna be like?
I don't know. Maybe a Chuck E. Cheese.
Wait, we didn't even talk about what that wedding was like. I'm sorry. What was
my
that
first
wedding
like
was
all
a church thing and
a
everything?
cruise. On a cruise ship.
A destination wedding, then.
Well, no, it was on the cruise ship, and then you leave to your destination.
Well, what I mean is, if people wanted to attend it,
yeah,
they would have to.
Go. Well, no, you could have came and then leave, got off the boat.
Oh, it was like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. And where was it out? At Port Canaveral or Miami? Port Canaveral. Okay.
Yeah, you go. You did the wedding. If you want to stay and go with us to, I think Cozumel, Garbage, Mexico.
Well, let me ask you a question, man. I'm dying because you're a guy that I can ask this to. Finally, you got divorced.
Yeah.
When you got divorced, was there anybody close to you or in your family was like, "Yo, man, I saw this coming"?
No.
Nobody did that.
No.
Because usually there's one smart ass person like, "Yo, man, I knew this was gonna happen, but I didn't want to say nothing." But nobody said that to you.
Nah, no one says shit to me.
Gotcha. All right, man. Usually when you break up with a girl, it's like man, we knew this was going.
Probably Sanchez because he's an asshole.
Yes, he drew it.
I knew it. You didn't know shit.
So that being said, would you get married again?
I don't want to.
Really?
I know.
How long were you married, though?
I'm leading this on.
How long were you married?
Together 10, married only like 2.
Man, that's a short period of time. Like, I've been married.
But we were together for 10.
Dude, I've been together with my wife for 27 years.
Everything changed once you put the rings
everything
on?
changes when you get that ring. I don't know what happens.
It's pretty much stay the same for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys dated for how long before you got married?
We dated in 93, got married in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the I don't know. I guess the breakup though afterward was fun because I went on a pussy tear, so it doesn't matter.
Really? Man, okay. That's how you deal with pain.
And then I forget it because all the concussions, so I don't remember any of the girls.
I don't remember.
See what I do there? I forget a lot.
So it could have been dudes. You don't even know.
No. that I'm for sure I know.
This girl is hairy.
This thing is tight back here.
Did you shave your leg? No.
I love your stand up. You're so funny at the improv. Oh, thanks.
I can't remember why my butt hurts.
See, no. See, you always gotta take it there, man.
You told us you don't remember.
Fool me once.
Well, I got deja vu.
How the hell did we get into this conversation, by the way?
You invited James Yon.
That's
shit,
right.
man.
You're welcome, by the
I
way.
brought you to talk about food and like the meaning of Thanksgiving, and now we're talking about my butthole and a hairy dude coming after me.
That's what Thanksgiving means to you, apparently.
No.
I like to give thanks.
I don't give thanks to this at all.
Would you feel more comfortable if we stopped talking about all that?
No, I'd care less.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. You know.
But since we can talk about that every week because we do,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
you've shown off your butthole for everybody.
You yet.
While we got you, let's see. What don't you do? You do stand-up comedy.
I do.
You're a manager of a comedy club booking office.
Absolutely.
You do. You're a guest once a week on.
Monsters
in the Morning, 104.1. You have your own show.
I do. Real Laughs.
Real Laughs
Yes.
with Miguel Colon, Devin Siebold, and
that's it.
That's
us.
it right now.
Yeah.
Floating. Yeah. You
Floating
have some
guests and whatnot come through.
And then, of course, you have the Lowdown.
Yeah.
So, how did you end up with so much on your plate?
Because I have 4 kids, and they like to eat every day, apparently. They don't want to eat once a week. They want it every single day.
80 freaking
They
treats,
are,
just
man.
life cycle. So which one's the most fun for you to do? What you enjoy the most?
Being a father. That's the best job in the world.
All right.
What's that pay?
Nothing, by the way. The same as comedy. Yeah. Yikes. I did not know that. Yeah, dude. I love all my jobs, actually. All my jobs have to do with entertainment, and it's better than having a real job. I don't care how many of those I have to get, but I remember going to my 9 to 5, which I still enjoyed, but there's nothing like doing stand-up comedy. It's a drug, dude. We complain about it, we hate it, but if we don't do it for a week, we're going nuts. We're going crazy. I need to get to a stage. I need to entertain somebody.
Does it get overwhelming, though?
All the time, but it's gotten easier. I mean, when my kids were going to 3 different schools and I would take them to school, pick them up, make dinner and all that good stuff, it was crazy. It was nuts. But the kids wanted to do certain things. They had certain things in each of the schools that they love to do, their extracurricular activities. So you make your sacrifices. You do what you do as a parent.
So what's your normal, walk us through, what's your normal week? Keeping this
Here it is.
Juggling.
When Monday hits, it's, okay, you get up with the kids, get them ready for school. Wife goes to work. You take the kids to school. They're in 2 different schools right now, not 3, so it makes it a little easier. I go to the office. I work at the office till 2:30. I race, but I work in Winter Park, though.
Right.
Excuse me. So I got to drive, from Kissimmee to Winter Park, which is not a short trip. Then I got to work my hours there, then race home to pick them up in Kissimmee. Pick them up, take them home, get dinner ready, feed the kids. Michelle comes home, I feed her. I sit down at a laptop because I'm either working on my radio show, which is 4 days a week, or I'm working on my television show, which is once a week. And I sit there until about 9:30, take a shower, then go to bed. Then the next 4 days, rinse and repeat.
Really?
Yeah.
And you record it?
I record my show on Wednesdays.
That's the
Lowdown. And we record
and that studio's up here in
Ocoee. Yeah, so it's still far away. And we do our radio show out of Maitland, and we do it on Sundays. So we'll do it from 12 to 4. So I work on the weekend as a comedian, so I literally work 7 days a week. Every week. But it's better, Mike, than being broke. Yeah. I'll do it all, man. It's better than being broke. Man. I'm worse than a Jamaican. Jamaicans think I work a lot.
Oh my goodness.
But I will say this: I did all that hard work and I sacrificed for a reason. I think the radio is going somewhere. I mean, we've done really well. We've been on the air now for 2 years. We're getting good sponsors. We're getting traction. We've done events, and people come out. Like we did an event at the. What's those gambling boats called? The
Carnival Cruise Line?
Not Carnival. No. The other one. Once you gamble at, you go out for one.
Casino.
Victory. Casino. We did that. Yeah. We were looking to sell 200 tickets. We ended up selling 1,200. We sold the whole boat out.
Holy crap.
Yeah, man. So radio's going well, but TV is what I wanted to do. I wanted to retire to being a stand-up host because I think as comedians, we all have an ultimate goal as a comedian. For me, I've always wanted to be a late-night talk show host because I love David Letterman. I think he's a king. I've always thought he was the best. So getting to do the Lowdown once a week has been great, but now I'm happy I can. This is the first place I've announced this, actually, not even on my radio show. My channel, Afro, got picked up by Comcast Universal, and I will now be on in 12 million households 5 days a week starting January.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you. Thank you.
How'd that come about?
Just working the show that we already had. And I have a great boss named Eves. And he wanted to take that channel Afro to another level. And he's been working on deals for 4 or 5 years. And when Comcast decided to buy Universal, the FCC said, you guys need to give 5 smaller channels a home on your service so you won't become a monopoly. No. We were one of the 5 they chose.
And there were a lot of applications.
A lot. And
right?
what they said was you have to make 5 new African-American channels.
Wow.
P. Diddy opened up the first one, which is called Revolt TV. P. Diddy has his own channel. And we became one of the other ones. And there's another one called, oh man, I forgot the name of it. Forgive me. But
Cleo.
Cleo, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Interesting thing about us, as it was explained to us in our meeting, we became, because of the content we already control and what we already do, unlike those other channels who actually just became something new and they've never done it before. We are the second largest African-American channel that's on cable. We're only second to BET.
Wow.
So as soon as we go to market, we have a target on our back, as my boss explained. We're ahead of Revolt, and TV One, and all those other ones, man.
What does... Like, I know, been on your show a couple of times. And
yeah,
it was one of those things where you would do the episode, and then you'd have to be like, okay, you can catch me, but you got to check it out on Sling, or you got to go this roundabout.
It was
way
only
to get
available on Dish Network, which was
Dish
a
and Sling
premium channel, though. We weren't widely available. You had to pay extra for this channel.
Right.
We were the same way with Verizon TV and Sling TV. But now, with the deal we just signed, we will be a basic cable channel. I don't think people realize how great basic cable is. You want to get a basic channel because it gives you more opportunities for ad revenue and just to be seen.
Basically, if you got a package from Comcast,
It comes
Comcast
with it.
owns Xfinity, right?
It's Xfinity. That's
So-
right. Yeah.
So basically, once you sign up for that, they're going to have access to your
access
channel
to
now.
me, and
And what kind of programming do they have on there? Right? What kind of programming are you taking over there? Like movies, television shows?
I'm glad you asked me that. Well, actually, Afro made its name with music and movies from Africa.
Really?
Because there's a large African population in New York and some of these bigger cities, and they wanted some of their movies and stuff they're used to seeing. So that's how Eves made his money. He's from Africa, and he knew that.
When I was reading up on it a little bit, because it was announced, and how weird was that to see your show
In Variety, man. In Variety,
that
dude.
was amazing.
Dude, there's few things that make you as a comic feel happy and proud. I mean, there's certain things we're trying to accomplish. That was one of those things where I was like, man, I was in Variety, dude.
That's a big deal.
Awesome for me. Absolutely, man.
But I was reading an article about it, and it says, that part of your programming has been Nollywood films. And
Yes.
I'm like, Nollywood?
What is that?
Oh, there's a typo. I've heard of Bollywood and Hollywood
Yes.
and Nollywood, and automatically you're like thinking Nollywood. What could that mean? Nollywood. And then you're like, it's Nigerian.
Hollywood. Yeah, that's what it
Hollywood.
is.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
I didn't
So
even know they had that.
yeah, it's a real thing.
Okay, it's not. It's
And
just me.
people make millions off of it. Yeah, they don't know that. But now they'll be able to see what we're taking over there to the new channel with us is Nigerian movies, Nollywood, original programming like my show, which is called The Lowdown, where I give you my shows. It's all about comedy, making you laugh. It's winding down your day with me.
Right.
I'm not going to be heavy-handed. We're not going to do any of that stuff. The news reports we give you are the silly things that happen all across America. It's the news to amuse.
Right.
And my show's a little different because unlike the other late night talk show hosts, when I do my monologue, I always have a professional stand-up comedian with me that's going to be doing it. It makes it a more organic, just fun time. I wanted that. I wanted me to be different. And I also wanted to help comedians from around the country who I know deserve to be on TV. But as you know how hard it is to get on one, it's just amazing, man. You have to know somebody or just be in LA and give up everything and the rest of the stuff in your life and just focus on that. I didn't have that luxury. So I want to help guys who are in my same predicament.
Wow, that's awesome. So where are you guys going to be shooting? Where are you guys going?
Well, that's the place. I can't talk about the place we're trying to buy.
City-wise, though.
It's going to be in the city, Orlando.
It's going to be in Orlando.
And
Wow.
it's going to be a place where I'm going to have a 200-person theater.
Wow.
So live audience.
Wow.
5 days a week.
I don't think, off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody else doing that in Orlando.
No. What we're hoping to do is bring a life or awareness to Orlando that people really didn't know, that we have so many talented people, whether it be
There's a lot going on
singers, whether it be stand-up comedians. As we know, there's a lot of killers here, but people just don't know about it because we're not considered a metropolis like a New York or a Boston or a LA. But there are so many talented people here who do great things, and we're hoping we can highlight that, man. We can put Orlando on the map for the arts.
Kermit's over there giving us looks.
Nollywood Studios, Kachala. We are welcome one of our brethren, Mr. Yon, James Yon.
Listen, that is not how we talk in Africa.
Oh.
Okay, that's not how we do
I'm
it.
so sorry.
See why I don't turn the mic over to him that much? This is what we get.
You are so small and tiny, but you are so angry.
How come I feel like this is Coming to America Part 2?
It is.
James will be stripped of his title of comedian and will be TV host
And now the Black Panther will be
of his powers.
No, do not kill him. Kill me instead. I want to save him.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm so disappointed. Here's this guy we got on. We finally have a real guest with real credits talking about real things, and you just can't resist going right into your little...
Mr. John.
The water tribe will not challenge.
I'm the captain now. Is that right? Are we doing
Yeah. Look at me. I am the captain now. Boston. I am the captain now.
But congratulations.
Yeah, that's
Thank you,
man. Congrats.
Thank
All
you.
that hard
Thank
work
you.
finally
Thank
paid
you,
off.
man.
So, are you going to still keep the radio stuff with the TV
Yes.
stuff? Wow.
Yes. But the hard part is this: with everything that I do and the dedication it's going to take to do that television show, 5 days a week, something has to go. I don't know what yet.
Yeah.
Or my life has to be modified so I can do all of it in a crazy way.
I thought I worked a lot.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but then again, you look at some guy like Ryan Seacrest, who
He does
is
it
known
all.
as one of the busiest guys in Hollywood.
And especially
It's
when he still had what is it called, American Idol.
Idol.
When he still had that going, and what he was doing on E, and he executive produced the Kardashians. That's his show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. So he had
he's to blame.
and he has a radio, but dude, he makes
He's got the radio.
sick
He's on-
amount of money, man.
He's just crazy. Work.
Yeah,
right?
man.
But if you got that work ethic, which you seem to already do, you should be fine, right?
Man, I got it from you, man.
Hey,
I got it
not
from
me.
Mike. I remember you told me, man. You said, James, when I lost my corporate gig, man, Mike was like, dude, you got kids. That's all he had to say. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're absolutely
Here's something
right.
you're not aware of, James.
Yeah,
You
he's
have
like,
children.
he's like, dude, you got kids, you got to work, man. I mean, I will give you a lot of credit, Mike, because working with you helped me out a lot as a comic. Because before I got out of doing, my corporate job, comedy was always something on the side. I didn't pursue it like a professional normally would, or a guy that's really trying to make it. So when I lost my corporate job, it was like starting over for me in comedy. I had to learn a lot of things, and luckily, man, I was on the road with Mike, and he actually taught me a lot of things. Yeah, he did, man.
He was the headliner. He took me on the road, so it's weird.
But Mike taught me a lot, man. Being with him, I was one of those guys. Lucky I was just smart enough to listen.
You
when
guys
people
did
knew
the
more.
Road Dogs, right? Or something like that? Well,
Yeah.
Before even the Road Dogs, man, we traveled a lot together
Oh, okay.
back in the
We had some
day.
good times.
We did. We had some great times, man.
It was funny too because I decided to make the move from open mics down in South Florida to come up to Orlando because there was Bonkers Comedy Club had a bunch of rooms at the time.
Yeah, but he did.
Orlando Improv was here, and I was just like, I need to move somewhere that there's more clubs for more work because down south it was just like a bunch of comics fighting over host gigs at like the South Florida Improv.
It's the truth.
And I would look at the Orlando scene and be like, what's going on up there? And every week, you go on Bonkers' website, James Yon over at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and there was never a picture of him. So I
Never.
was just like, who's this Asian guy getting all this work? I was pissed. This guy was there every week. I'm like, I'm going to get some work. James Yon,
Yeah.
James Yon.
Yeah.
I met him. And I'm like, that can't be James.
Yeah.
I just had this totally different image in my
Of
head
who
of
I
what
was.
James Yon
Yeah.
should look like. And
Man,
then,
that was a great room.
yeah.
Damn, man. We had a room in Universal Studios.
Really?
It sat about 440 people. It was where they do the Rising Star karaoke now.
What was it called back
Really?
then?
At
It
City
was
Walk.
City Jazz.
City Jazz.
Yeah.
And you were the house MC there
House MC for 5 years. And I will tell any comic out there who is listening, if you think you're above hosting, you are really doing yourself a disservice. I got good
Who
at
said
my
that?
craft. A lot of guys act that way. I got good at my craft by being a house MC. I got to be on stage 4 to 5 nights a week, dude. There's nothing that compares to practice. You want to get good at baseball? You practice. You want to get good at football? You practice. And that's what being a house MC was.
Especially if you're a house MC in a place that has a lot of regulars coming back every week.
You had to write.
Because you have to write.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, after the 3 or 4 weeks, I know some house MCs that don't. Like I
We
go back
do
every
know,
2 years,
yeah.
and I'm like, dude, this is
It's the same.
set. And the audience, you can see them going.
They're fatigued.
They're like mouthing the lines
Yeah.
as they go.
Damn.
So when you just get into that feeling, that mindset of like, I need to write something new this weekend. It might not always be killer material, but also that's not your job.
Nope.
You're the house MC. You make the audience. You turn a crowd into an audience. Set them up for the feature. Set them up for the headliner. And
That's right. That's our job, man.
Yeah.
We're the cheerleader that night. And it's not a job where you should think of it as a comedian as beneath you. I learned and got to work with. What it does is give you opportunity to network with a whole lot of comedians. That's what I did, man.
the perk of
And
the
they helped
business.
me as I moved up because I could network and get more work because I knew those guys and I treated them right. So it is what it is, man. So I'm telling you, Kermit, stop being an asshole.
Wait, what? I like hosting.
I know you do.
I
You're
was gonna
very
say,
you're a very good host, man. By the way.
Mike's the one that's forcing me to feature now. Do more minutes than 10.
No, Mike. You brought up my show, The Lowdown. Now, can I tell them what we've talked about my show? I mean, can I say that? Is that okay with you? What we've been talking about your role on my show.
Oh.
If you want to.
Yeah, I would love to,
No,
man.
I didn't think
Yeah,
that was-
man. Yeah.
I like how you looked
That
at me
was-
like, I don't know.
Because I haven't told anyone about it.
Well, you
'cause
should.
It's been, I was waiting for any official anything.
Well, I told Mike a long time ago when they were in talks about taking my show to the next level. We all know as comedians, as veterans in this game, or if you're open micer, one of the best writers, if not the best writer in Orlando, is Mr. Mike Hurley. Nobody writes. Yeah, just clap it up for real. And you can ask anybody in this town, they will tell you that.
Doesn't give me any
I would
jokes.
not tell you that.
I know you wouldn't, but I will
appreciate-
gladly tell you that.
I appreciate it. But yeah.
Yeah. And
Mike
wi-
doesn't take compliments, I
Well,
noticed.
none of us do. Well,
I do. You
my
give me all the
wife
way.
even told me when we were first discussing my show and what it might be and what they were talking about doing. She's like, "Well, Mike Hurley, he should be a writer."
Oh.
And coming from my wife, if you know her,
For those of you who don't know Miss Yon, she's never done stand-up in her life.
No.
But she will walk into A rooms, and if she doesn't like the comic on stage, she will light them herself.
no, he's not joking. He's not joking.
She will go do
Has that
whoever's hosting
happened?
the show. She will be
Yes.
like,
Oh
give
my
me the
God.
flashlight. I'll do it.
You know why he's telling you that?
Because it's true.
He was hosting a show and she lit the guy on stage, and the guy on stage was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a true story, dude. I was not doing good. It was Carmen Valone has the joke off,
Yeah.
and it was like preliminary rounds, like for the first or second. I was not doing well. My wife took the flashlight from Mike, who was hosting, and he's like, "You can't light him." She's like, "Yes, I can," and started flashing, and she was going, "Get off!" Like, she was not joking. Seriously, told me to get off.
Yeah. We had a joke when we were on the road together. We called ourselves the Michelle Yon duo. Because she could fire either one of us at
And
any given
the act
time.
still went on.
And she'd replace us with someone else. It wasn't. And it's funny because it started as a running joke with us, but there's actually people on the scene that see her come into a
They
room
do.
with you, and they go, "Is that Michelle Yon?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then they try to do their best material. They don't understand. She has no real power in the comedy scene. But if
I
she
seen
doesn't
that.
like you, let's just say things don't go
Yeah,
as well for you.
I seen a comedian give her a headshot.
Yo,
I remember.
I was like, I'm looking at him like, what are you doing?
Where were we?
This other bar.
It was the host meeting.
yes.
She would come out.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I'm just looking at I'm like, all right.
Well, anyway, my news is that Mike, I asked him a long time ago if he would consider, it'd be a privilege if he would, and he said yes. Mike is going to be the writer of The Lowdown.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you. Wow.
No, dude, it's the truth, man.
No, it's just weird to hear it out loud and
Yeah.
recorded evidence of it.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
That's why I said it, man.
I haven't told anyone because I was like, it's one of those things. How many times do we throw things against the wall? You hope something sticks. I'm like, yeah. if you
Dude,
say
how
it
long?
out
How
loud,
many
it doesn't
years have
happen.
we talked about just stuff maybe coming up and opportunities that we didn't get that we tried our damnedest to get, man?
Well, it's funny because as long as you've wanted to be a talk show host,
You wanted to be a writer.
I wanted to be a writer for. That's all I've ever wanted. Like I like doing stand up, but I so much more enjoy hanging back. Like I'm the guy at open mics who will watch other people and then come up with a piece of paper and be like, "Here's a couple of tags."
And if
Here's
Mike
my-
Hurley gives you a tag, you dumb sons of bitches, use it. Okay, God, it's gonna be funny. He's helped me write. He's helped me. Like I've had an idea and a premise, like my Valentine's joke. Remember that day we were doing a Valentine's Day show at the Improv, and I was talking about I have this premise in my head where it's fantasies. My wife's like, I got a fantasy. I'm thinking hot water and bubble.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like,
That's a great bit.
Yeah, well, you helped me flesh that out,
That's why
man.
it's a great bit.
That's right. I knew that was coming, man.
No, that is funny. I love watching. Yeah. No, it's an honor and privilege. I'm excited.
So
I
am
really am. I can't wait.
So am I.
And not to mention, we've only had a couple of talks, but we've met up and run some ideas through. And like Miguel Colon is on board.
Yes, he
of
is.
course.
Absolutely.
And Miguel is great at just like you can come with something and got something mostly developed, and he's just great at throwing out
quick.
that extra. He's the
he's
seasoning
very
to everything.
quick.
Like you can make a meal, but he'll taste it and be like, you know what's missing? I think we could use this. And you're like, yeah, I just slaved for 8 hours in the kitchen.
And
but
you just
threw on that.
you just finished it.
But
Thank
at the
you.
same time, I don't have enough ego to be like, no, that's wrong. I'm like, no, that's I'm sorry. I was thinking about all, you're right.
Yeah.
So hopefully it will be a good mix.
should be a great time, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm so
Yeah.
excited, man.
Me too.
It's gonna be awesome.
I just want to come on the show dressed as a poop emoji and run around.
Dude, Kermit, we talk about you there. They love Kermit, by the way. Everybody who works there loves this guy, man.
It's hard not to.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He really is.
Like, if he just didn't open his mouth, it'd be great.
You know what, Kermit? Why people like you so much? You're not afraid to just look silly. Like you don't
Thanks.
care. Dude, with your Christmas suits that you wear, your Christmas game is strong.
I thought those are good looking suits. You're saying I look silly?
Cinco de Mayo, didn't you get all bandoliered up this year?
That's my regular outfit that I wear for Thanksgiving.
That's my Sunday best.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Sombrero and
Yeah. You're like,
Dude, the poop emoji, just crazy.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
which talk show has the security guard that just comes on and speaks very little English?
DiGemmo.
No, that was
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Kimmel.
DiGemmo.
Yeah. Okay, see you
Okay, see you later. Have a nice time.
Gotcha.
You're such a good
I just want to be that guy. I want to be that
Are
guy.
you going to dress in a panda suit?
I'll dress in whatever the hell you want me
Dude,
to dress in. I'll wrestle
You
a panda.
say that, but we got to get a reoccurring thing for Kermit. That'd be hilarious, dude. You always have a costume on.
Yeah.
For no reason.
For no reason. I just stand there.
Kermit, like, what are you doing? I don't know.
I brought you water, senor.
Kermit, what are you doing?
If you need a DJ instead of a band,
If you need a cheap
There you go.
DJ. There you go.
There you go. Well, I'm excited to also say, speaking of bands,
Yeah.
we've gotten some pretty cool people that are going to have their own shows on the new channel rollout.
Really?
Like, do you guys remember the voice, Sandra Lewis?
I'm familiar with the name.
She used to work at Lanuba singing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she
Wow.
she was on The Voice. She did very well. People thought she was going to win. Well, she has her own show introducing new talent from around the country, and she's going to be singing live.
What'd she play at Lanuba? Do you remember her?
She was a
role?
one. Remember you know how they sing
Up in the.
That was her. Yeah, that was her. Yeah, man.
Wow.
I mean, she can
So what's
sing.
she doing over there?
She's got her own show where she's going to be introducing new talent from across the country, and they're going to come sing live and stuff. This woman can sing like nobody's business.
Oh yeah,
dude.
no, I saw the Lanuba show probably 4 or 5 times.
Oh, my
over the
God.
years. I'm excited because they're supposed to be revamping.
I'm hoping too, because I love those. I love the circus
Yeah.
shows, man. When I go to like Vegas, we just go to see shows and eat. We don't gamble
Yeah.
at all, and I love those shows.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed they closed down before I was able to take the kids over there. to
It's
see
an
it because
expensive venture, though, man. It's crazy.
It is, but you know how it is. We've been in this town long enough. You still know a guy who knows a guy that can hook you up.
Amen. Yeah.
Like my kids know once Uncle Kevin doesn't work for Disney or Universal anymore.
We're done.
We don't go to Disney or Universal anymore.
Isn't Lanuba still at downtown Disney?
I
They
don't
shut it
know.
down.
I think it's
right?
shut down. I don't know if it's still open.
It's not.
Because it was
open.
supposed to be closed.
They had their last show like 3 months ago, I believe, 3 months ago. But
Which
they're
is
supposed to be redoing.
surprising
coming up with a new
because
show.
I still think it was selling out at some point.
they were doing good.
But it's been there so long, though.
yeah,
It's
I
been
think
there.
They just want a new draw or a new attraction.
Gotcha.
But also right across the way, they're putting NBA City in.
Which is silly, I think.
Which
I don't
it
see
didn't make
the
it at Universal.
didn't they?
No.
Yeah, didn't they have that already? And
They had it
failed?
at Universal Studios.
They had
Now
it-
they're going to have it at Disney.
We're not a basketball city.
No.
And let me say this. I know we have the magic, but we don't have the tradition and the years it takes to be that kind of city.
Right.
We don't have it.
We're not even a soccer city anymore. They tried that. I feel like people are giving up. Like it's
Well, if you go to the what do you call it?
Orlando City.
The Orlando City game, they'll let you play. Let's just walk on. Like
You're a big go out there support.
I used
right?
to. And then
Tailgate and everything.
it went from being fun and like the
a
community.
party. It was a party.
A
right?
party to money.
Yeah.
This
How
money.
so?
Like it got expensive.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah.
It used to be where you could go and it's very affordable.
Yeah, like
and-
$20 tickets,
Yeah,
whatever.
And
Not
it was
anymore?
No.
Dude, it was like $50 to $60 plus parking.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it got expensive. And then like it stopped being fun. Like, it's-
Yeah, it became like, man, we got to watch every minute of this because it's.
But I
so
mean, I know some
expensive.
people I know some comedians, they still love it. I'm gonna say I wouldn't go, but I don't have that drive anymore. I did for like 2 years. I was
See,
like every game.
Yeah, it was hot for a while.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm just
It
not
was
good
fun.
with crowds. Like
You telling me?
People always ask me.
I'm like that now,
I come,
yeah.
I
hate
come from a
crowds.
bartending background where places we'd be like just packed, and people are like, "Oh, how are you bartending this madness?" I'm like, "Cause this is my area. I'm good back here. You guys are all crammed." When I go to a show and it's packed out, and people are like, "Aren't you nervous to get up on stage?" I'm like, "No." They give me a 4x6 area. You guys are shoulder to shoulder next
I'm
to
free.
strangers. I can't do
Yeah.
that. I can't sit in a crowded audience and.
And I've become the old guy where I'm thinking the whole time, man, parking's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah,
That's what I'm always thinking. Like to
I've
get
been-
out of here.
I've
I
been
hate
to
it.
the was it the is it the Amway?
Yeah.
I've been there once. I took the kids. I saw you there. That's the only time I went there. When the Marvel Heroes.
Oh, nice,
5.
man. Yeah.
Last year, my parents got the kids front row tickets for the
nice,
Marvel
man.
Live.
Marvel Live.
Which it was good. It was enjoyable. And I will
funny.
say this: it wasn't as bad as I thought crowd wise. Like the parking, we got there an hour early. Everything was fine. But like when I see the soccer fields and people crowded,
Yeah, I don't like
stuff
that. That's it.
Sweatiness.
Even concerts. I love Billy Joel. And like 2 years ago, my buddy's like, "Hey, dude, I got an extra ticket to go see Billy Joel. You want to go?" I'm
nice.
like, "Where is it?" They're like, "Miami." I'm like, "Yeah, no, that's a
No,
drive." And then a
no.
crowd. And then I'm like, "I got the CD right here. I'm good to go."
Yeah, I'm not the guy that wants to go in a big crowd. Like
No.
I hate anything
I'm
crowds,
old now.
man.
If I pay for a seat, I expect people to stay seated.
seated. That's right. I want to see it.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
want to see the show from my seat, and this
Sit
guy's
down.
standing up dancing.
Son of a bitch. Dance. You fucking you fuck.
Yes, I hate
He does the white guy voice pretty good.
Yeah, he
too.
does a good
We're
white guy
talking-
voice.
Richard Pryor's got one of his older specials just hit Netflix.
Yeah.
And Patti LaBelle had opened for him during the filming of the special. And so it was Patti LaBelle, intermission, Richard Pryor. But the thing is, they don't show the Patti LaBelle part, but they show Richard walking out from backstage onto the stage, and half the room's not back from intermission yet. So he does 7 minutes of crowd work while people are like
coming
in.
back.
And it's a lot of white guy voice. And
Is it?
He does white guy better than any white guy. I think he
Nice,
started-
man.
Because he's like, oh, look at all the white people coming back from intermission. He's like, oh, sweetie, weren't these our seats? There seems to be a Negro sitting here now. And
That's funny.
motherfucker, my seat now. Yeah.
I think who was it? Cedric the Entertainer said it best about black people opposed to white people in seating. He goes, white people go there like they're hoping no one's sitting in their seat.
Yeah.
I hope, sweetie, I hope no one's sitting in our seat.
Yeah.
I would. Oh man, I hope to get in an altercation with someone. But black people, we don't do that. We don't hope. No, we wish. A motherfucker would.
That's Kings of Comedy, right? The Kings of Comedy,
That's Cedric, dude. That's so funny.
I will tell you this. It took me a while to get used to it because I love going to movies.
Yeah.
And it's taken me a while to get used to it because growing up, it was you buy your ticket. The movie theaters were like airlines. They sold as many tickets as possible. First come,
You had to
first
get
served
there.
seating.
Yeah.
And you just hoped it was,
Yeah.
there. And it took me a while to get used to this where now you got to go online
Pick
and
out your seat.
or even if you get to the theater right at showtime, you're not going to get good seats. All the
No.
center's taken up. But like I love it now. I'll go on my phone. I'll see a movie.
I'm with you.
I'll pick up me, the kids, 4 seats right there in the middle, and these bigger seats. Even
that
now, if someone's
recline.
even if someone's sitting right next to you in one of these that you don't know, it's not like
Crunched
back
in
the
like
day.
airlines. Yeah,
Right.
I just went to the nicest movie theater in Orlando. People don't really go there. The Artagon.
That's where I go. That's right by my house.
Artagon is
Still open?
dude. It's
The
beautiful.
movie side of it is open.
Yeah.
And they're turning. It used to be. It was Artagon Shopping.
Yeah.
Which was like all little novelty
Local.
knick-knack places.
almost like a what do you call
Really
it?
nice flea market.
Flea market inside, yeah.
But what's kind of fun is that didn't work out.
No, I didn't.
They got rid of all that. And when I went to the movies a couple of weeks ago, you can see through where they got it walled off now. They're turning it into like the Florida Auto Mall of all like classic movie cars.
Yes.
So
Yes, they
there's
are.
a Batmobile over there. There's
Yep.
James Dean's car. There's
How
everything.
long is that gonna last?
Probably not long.
Not long at
Let's
all.
say.
But it'd be
But
cool
you
to
got
see it.
You got this huge building, and they're just trying to find ways to make it work.
But I hope the movie theater stays open. It's the nicest movie theater I've ever been in.
We should go start an open mic over there.
There's nowhere to put it up.
In the movie theater, just start talking.
Start talking.
Oh, black people already do that.
outside of movie theater.
Yeah. And here's
And you're saying no. That sound like most comedians will say, and you're like, shut up.
No, it's real, but it's real though.
Here's the only thing. I don't know if this is out there yet, but I think this is $1 million idea. Because now you get to pick your seats. But what you've noticed is every single movie theater is amazingly different.
Yes.
Like the theaters, like you can go to Artagon, and even those theaters, each individual 1 through 19 is set up so differently.
It is.
That if you pick, if you're looking at that screen, it doesn't really give you an accurate portrayal of where you're going to be. So you're looking at the screen, you're like, oh, we'll sit in the 4th row back. And you go there, and one theater, you're looking straight up at the screen.
That's right.
And another one, you're way in the back.
Yep.
So I think there should be something out there, a service that you go out, and especially now, you got all those real estate people that put one camera in a house, and you can zip through it. How cool would it be if you could go on your phone and pick your seats and get a virtual view of
virtual seating
where your seat is
would be amazing.
You can just go boom and see your view right there, and you're like, nope.
Because you can do that with Amway tickets.
There you go.
You can do that with Amway tickets.
Will they have an option to shine a black light to see all the stains and stuff that you don't want to sit on?
Yo, whoa, what movie theater are you going to?
West Oaks.
We going to 1976? Like, what are you doing, man?
I used to go to West Oaks back when I worked at Disney. I used to go.
Is that the one that's right up here?
Yeah, right at the West Oaks Mall.
Yeah.
He coaches at one of the gyms over there. And
Yeah.
the funniest thing about the West Oaks Mall is part of the training is just making it into the West Oaks Mall. Like, your first test is to make it to the dojo.
Parking lot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I made it past food court. I had to bash some old lady's head against the carousel horse, but we're good now.
That's right. I'm in this bitch.
But what you pay for a movie over there?
$4.
That's too much.
Wow.
Yeah, $4.50.
Tim Miller likes to go to that Dollar Theater over in Altamont.
He still goes there?
Yeah.
I don't think LaShawn goes there.
Ken probably sneaks out.
Yeah, he thinks there.
Really? I didn't think that was around still.
Gotcha.
There's always movies that are in DVD anyways. Why you
Or in the red box.
Yeah, red box.
Well, I will tell you this, man. I had the movie pass for a while.
Oh, yeah.
When
Well, that was
it
going on.
worked, and I had it for like 2 years, dude. We saw a movie like 3 to 4 times a week. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Now you turn it on, there's like a foreign film playing in the nearest theaters in France. Like,
I think AMC just came out with their version.
They have their version of it.
but it's $20.
3 movies a week or something.
3 movies a week, but you can see 3D or you can see
Like, you can see
IMAX. You can see anything you want. The problem
That
is,
might be worth it, sort of.
Well, the problem for me is the nearest AMC is Disney, and you can't just go into Disney like run in the theater. It's a process.
Yeah, they got a parking lot and everything.
Yeah, dude. So I can't go there 3 times a week. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West Oaks Mall, but West Oaks Mall, and they fixed West Oaks Mall one. You can actually choose your seats now.
Yeah.
They
And what's our
upgraded it.
guy? Again, is it Regal or Regency?
No, it's a Cinemark.
Yeah, you're
Cinemark. Yeah, I love it, dude. That theater. If it was closer, I'd be there all the time.
Really?
Dude, it's that nice,
I guess
man.
I'll check
You've
it out.
never been over there?
Nah.
Dude, it's amazing. You'll walk in and be like, what the hell?
We got a theater over here in Claremont. It's really nice.
Yeah, I love it over there. It's like a 10-minute drive from my house, if that, but it's all back roads.
It's all clean,
Agreed.
dude. It's Starbucks.
No semen stains on the seats?
No,
What
dude,
is it with you?
Yo, what
kind of theater?
what movie theater
Pee-wee
did you?
Herman over
Yeah, I
here.
know, right?
Holy shit.
I love Moana. You nasty. You're a nasty son of a
I'm
bitch.
not the one doing it. I just say
who do you think's
I'm
doing
running
that?
the black light before sitting down.
And I gotta say, I like to go during the matinees. I don't like to go Friday.
I don't go at night.
And I am still that person who I'll give you a couple of seconds. Like, I've gotten to the point of like, okay, it's previews. They're still fucking talking, but I swear to God, once this feature film starts, you say shit. I'm that guy that stands up and goes, "We got a problem?" You know?
Yeah.
Like, I am not good in movies. Like, I'm just on the edge for people walking around.
I pay attention to everything that they're saying on screen.
Someone 5 feet down turns on their cell phone in the middle of the
You're
movie.
like, "Squirrel." Yeah.
Dude, I will turn on the light on my phone, like full on
And shine it.
glass, and just like, like it's that fucking annoying. Because if you ruin the movie for me, motherfucker, the movie is now ruined for you. Like,
Jesus. See, and you talk about me being angry.
when I pick my seats, I pick the seats so that I leave a gap on the end, a gap at the end. So if I know it's an empty movie theater and you make a point of coming in and picking the seat right next to me,
That's weird.
I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yep. And people do that. I've had that happen to me.
Yep.
Like, why do you
And
want to sit next to me?
I'm all for concessions, but there's some concessions that should not be allowed in a movie theater. People are showing up now with full-on like jalapeno
Nachos and
spicy
shit, yeah.
wings.
Steaks.
Nachos, I don't mind, but there's like, don't come into the theater with fish.
Or
Like,
beef
they're
jerky.
having a deep fried today. They're having-
Oh, dude. You
Yeah.
came in with
Beef
halibut?
Beef jerky's
Yeah.
the worst.
And,
'Cause it smells like farts. When
and
they
oh
open
my
it.
God, if you walk into a theater late and the thing's up, you better not say a fucking word. I don't care. You should have been there on time. It's not like, hey, I think our seat's over here.
Hey, where should we sit? Somewhere that's fucking quiet.
Oh my God! I'm just saying. I understand why some people shoot people in theaters. That's
Whoa!
all why? What? No,
I'm the angry one.
I'm
the angry one.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
You know how expensive it is. Get your kids out, get them
Dude.
there, send them up, buy concession. You're $100 in before they.
He ain't
show
lying.
opening
That
credits.
is not even an exaggeration. For my family
Yeah.
to go to the movies, concessions, it is 100.
Yeah, I don't know that experience.
Oh my God!
No.
You single bastard.
I'm not single. I just don't have no
I
kids.
know we got so sidetracked. So many great things to talk about. I know we're over our time, but if we don't get to this,
I told Kermit. I was like, "How long do you normally do?" He's like, "Man, we know like 45 minutes." I'm like, "Nah, not on my watch. Not on my watch."
And 20.
That's right. You damn right.
Jesus.
A podcast can be longer than 45 minutes, son.
We're not Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
But
Kermit, you trash.
if we don't let Kermit talk about this, he's not gonna.
What do I got to talk about?
True. Go ahead.
The terrorists in the toilet.
Terrorist in a toilet.
Terrorist in a toilet.
Terrorist. You sent me the link. There was a guy that was arrested.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what happened? Tell me about it.
Because he yelled out to a bunch of people that he's got to drop a bomb in the toilet.
What?
They actually thought he was gonna put a bomb
In the toilet. Was it like a student
He's
at a
dropping
school?
bombs. Yeah, he was dropping bombs in the toilet.
So basically, this guy goes into.
Yeah, you got the
wanna
article?
Pull it up. You got the article.
I don't have the article here. Hold on.
This guy.
I can
Where'd
pull
you
it up.
send it to me on?
I sent it to you on Messenger.
Okay. This guy goes into a chicken place.
Oh.
I can't remember the exact.
A chicken
it was a
place.
chicken place. It was
Gotcha.
a place that had chicken. Are you
Chicken.
sure it was on Messenger?
Yeah, bombs. Yeah, he's just like, oh yeah, here we go.
You got it? Go ahead. Give us the preview.
TMZ.
Dude, he looks fresh out the joint already. He got out the joint and went right to the chicken place.
Man arrested threatened to drop bombs in the bathroom. Claims he meant to poop.
Yo, Sean, if you don't give me this chicken,
Yeah, so
I'm about to go blow it up.
It was New Orleans.
New Orleans man arrested in Willie's Chicken Shack.
Willie's Chicken Shack. That place has a stamp card.
And they also they do check cashing.
After allegedly
place.
claiming he was going to blow up the bathroom. Problem is, the guy was claiming he was talking about butt bombs, not actual explosive.
Yo, what the hell?
30-year-old happened on November 16th.
So I read the article, and apparently what happens is now he's saying when he referred to, I was going to go in the bathroom. Apparently what happened is he walked in. He said, "What time do you guys close?"
Yeah.
The employee said, "I don't know." Which here's my problem right here.
God dang it.
You're the employee.
I don't know.
You're on a shift.
Yeah.
Every job I've worked, I'm like, we're out of this bitch at 11 on the nose, you know? So when someone walks in and goes, "What time you close?" You get, "I don't know." It goes to my movie theater mic, where
Yeah.
I'm already like, we're going to have one of these days.
You want this guy?
So they say, "I don't know." And he's like, "Well, you're going to close right now because I'm going to get a bomb," is what he said.
Well, he said
But
he goes,
now he's saying what he meant was
he meant to poop.
he meant that he was going to go to the bathroom and drop a bomb.
So now he's like, y'all know I was talking about poop, man. I had a whole thing of Lysol on my hand.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
You go ahead and read it in his voice.
Let me see, where's it at?
Right here.
Employees told police Posey made a violent threat against the place, allegedly saying, "Y'all about to close right now because I'm going to get the bomb and blow the place up."
See, get the bomb and drop the bomb is, I think, where we're having some issues.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, don't arrest me, dog. Now, come on, man, listen to me. I meant I was going to drop a deuce. An atom bomb, yes. Yo, what is that, Kermit?
It's TMZ. You know, they show celebrities
On the toilet?
Okay, so this is what the employee said. He said, "Y'all about to close right now because I'm going to get a bomb and blow this place up."
Yep.
Yeah. When cops tracked down Posey, he claimed it was a giant misunderstanding, explaining he told staffers he was going to blow the bathroom up, meaning he was going to poop his brains out. That's good journalism.
That is right there.
Which
and if you look at
we
a
all
picture
been there.
of Arthur Posey, I'm serious. He looked fresh out the joint.
But he doesn't look like he knows how to make a bomb.
But I must say, for someone who made a bomb threat to come back that quickly with like, no, you misunderstood. What I meant to say was I'm going to blow this bathroom up. I'm like, that was pretty good cover.
Well, he might have been serious then, man.
I mean, if you're going to commit a terrorist attack, would it be against Willie's Chicken Shack in New Orleans? This is where it starts. All hail.
I like how there's underneath this article, right underneath it goes, WWE gets restraining order against poop smearing fan.
What kind of fan gets so excited at a wrestling
love you,
event?
Cena.
They're like, I'm so happy I gotta put shit on something. Like, what
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna read the article.
I think Google has just sent your algorithms of
It
things
is.
you sense for, and now if it's got poop in it, it pops up.
That's
great.
What's wrong with you, man?
It doesn't want to look up the other things I looked up recently.
So I guess we'll just we'll wrap up in a second. But thanks Thanksgiving, what are you most thankful for?
Oh, man.
Let's leave on that. Let's leave on the high note. What do you have, Kermit?
I
Go ahead,
am
Kermit.
thankful for the life I'm living right now and the friends that I have.
Damn, that's actually good.
pretty good.
Damn, man. Look at you,
Look at
man.
that.
And for the record, I oppose that for Thanksgiving we should be able to eat any bird we want. Just saying.
Okay, well, okay. Oh, you saying so a turkey shouldn't be the official?
No.
Are you like a turducken type guy?
No, like I want to eat a penguin.
Yo, Kermit,
What?
man.
What's wrong with that?
You were saying something so spiritually nice and beautiful a second ago, and now you want to kill Happy Feet.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying for Thanksgiving we should all Americans should be able to eat any bird we want. Any bird.
How you cook a penguin, Kermit?
In the microwave.
And that's why Kermit is never cooking for me. Gosh,
You know what I
darn it.
used to like to do at SeaWorld? I love the penguin exhibit.
Yeah.
Where you can go.
Who doesn't?
I always
Smells
like
like
to
shit.
do this, just say it real loudly to whoever I'm with. I'm like, half of these are dead. They're just stuffed to make it look fuller. And then you see people just go, because a lot of them don't even move. They're just like there. I'm like, look, there's one, there's one, there's one.
they're like,
oh, it's so much fun.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Yep, just spread those rumors.
We've got to get them out.
That's how urban legends start.
That's right. Mike, what are you thankful for the Thanksgiving holiday?
Oh man, just very very happy with my boys right now.
Nice,
Fortunate
man.
for that.
How old are the boys now?
Oh, who knows?
Got it.
Yeah.
Got
No,
it.
8 and 4. 8 and 4. And the one that I didn't like that much is really starting to come around.
I like that. I like he's
like
coming
him a
around
lot.
finally.
So yeah, the boys. I got the boys, and you're a father. You know how it goes. You wouldn't know, Kermit.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything is for them. So
Nice, man.
yeah. How about you?
I think I'm thankful for my family first off. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's doing good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thankful for the new opportunities that I believe are about to happen for us. So yeah.
Fingers crossed,
Fingers
man.
crossed, brother. I definitely need it. We're not getting younger.
No,
At all.
but we're getting better.
That's right.
All right. Well,
I bet you a kiwi bird tastes delicious.
are you still on
A
the fucking
kiwi
birds?
bird?
Yeah, it'd be like a little chicken nugget.
Kiwis are fruits.
No, little
There's
kiwi
little
birds.
kiwi
also.
birds,
Birds
too.
from
Yeah.
they're Australia,
Bet you they
right?
taste
New
nice.
Zealand. New Zealand.
Ooh, a flamingo. No, that'd be skinny.
Yeah. Yes.
No, but
There's
nobody
something
likes
not right
nobody
with
likes
you,
a
man.
skinny
What are you
bitch.
talking about?
You're just not right.
Nobody likes a skinny bitch.
Not a lot of meat on them. Though.
I'm trying to think what bird would taste good though. Wait a minute.
I hear duck is just really oily.
It's fatty.
No, duck is
it's
gross,
good, but
man.
it's
I
fatty.
ate a duck vagina and it doesn't taste good either.
Whoa,
They sell them in San Francisco. There's a delicacy. You eat duck vaginas. They come in like in the stir fry.
You know what? I'm not gonna go to San Francisco.
You're a cook. You should have cooked one of those.
I don't cook vaginas ever, sir.
Just saying.
If you're going to San Francisco
Eat a duck vagina.
while you're there. Okay.
or not. If I could eat a bird that's not
Turkey.
actual turkey on Thanksgiving,
Yeah, you pick any bird you want to eat.
you know what? It would be a revenge eat.
A what?
A revenge.
Oh,
eat.
revenge eat.
Those disgusting cranes that get in the way.
The sandhill crane?
Yes, I would eat the shit out of one.
big white ones?
No. The gray, red hair.
Oh, okay.
They're cranes, but
Yeah.
You took a picture of something.
Oh, I put a picture of
the
something.
ones that they'll walk across the street, and when you get close to them, they don't get scared. They just look at you like,
Oh, I know
what?
what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
They're
Dude,
big.
I would go out, I would cook one of those, go to the middle of the street where they're all hanging out, and just eat it in front of them. Like, yeah, because there's some mean sons of bitches, man. Eat them right in front of them. Yeah, this is your daddy. I'm your daddy now. Look at me. I'm the captain.
I want to eat an eagle so I know what America tastes.
Oh, you just
Tastes a lot like Natty Ice.
that's the ultimate bird.
That's what Trump's eating. Making America
Dude,
great
I
again.
would so eat an eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An eagle. I don't know if an eagle?
What about those big ostriches? There was the rumor for a while
Emus?
at Disney. Yeah.
The turkey legs were
Turkey
emus,
legs
yeah.
were emu? Are they? You were
No.
over that.
I believe that's true.
Turkey legs are turkey legs?
Turkey legs to
Those are
turkey
big,
legs, man.
Those are some big turkey legs.
Damn big turkey
I imagine they
legs.
got a farm where they're pumping with steroids and all those turkeys
Exactly
have 8
right.
legs.
It's called chicken filler.
Don't bring
Chick-fil-A.
the holy Chick-fil-A in here.
Gotcha. I got to tell you, I'm going to make an announcement right here on your show.
Another one.
Not a big fan of their chicken sandwich.
Really?
I like a crispy chicken sandwich. It is
So
not
Popeyes?
Who do
crispy.
you think has the best chicken sandwich out there?
It used to be Burger King with the tender crisp, but they
Really?
changed it. It's called crispy chicken now. It's a cheaper cut.
Yeah.
But tender crisp was amazing. It was
Was
a
it?
good chicken sandwich. Yeah.
I'm a chicken filler fan, but you don't like Popeyes?
I love Popeyes. Let me tell you why I like Popeyes.
His eyes glazed over.
It did. I actually just orgasmed. You see the white of my eyes?
Did we go Popeyes
Out
or
of his-
Churches
out
when
of
we
his
went to North
eyes.
Carolina? Where did we stop at that had the biscuits?
No, brother.
That was what?
No, brother.
Bojangles.
That was. I had never been to Bojangles before.
Bojangles, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Those were some good
The chicken
biscuits.
fillet biscuits. Oh my
Look
god.
at him, dude.
Those are
Getting all salivating.
amazing.
Yeah.
Now, if this was a movie theater, now we'd have issues.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Yeah, man. But I like Popeyes because their sides are the best. Their side items are better than KFC.
The Popeyes I got near me, they always have an attitude, so I don't go there anymore.
That's how you know it's good.
Is it?
If you go to a Popeyes and a girl's not grabbing stuff out of the air that doesn't exist like this,
Yeah, she has
then
an
it's not
attitude.
good.
I'm like, what's
Yeah,
your
they-
problem?
She's like, life got me down.
All right.
You son of a bitch.
I used to like going to Willie's Chicken Shack, but all the bathrooms,
All the bathrooms are blown up.
all the bathrooms were back. Blowing the bill up.
It's always some black guy. Give me 5 more minutes.
Well, I think that's the show.
That's how you end the podcast.
That's it. James Yon, thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
Thank
coming
you
on.
guys, man. for putting up with me.
Congratulations
Of
on
course,
your...
follow James Yon on Facebook. What?
Facebook, James Yon Comedian. You can follow me on Instagram too, James Yon Comedian. And just please tune into my show if you can while it's on Sling TV, man, before we move up.
And 104.1, Real Laughs, Monsters
Thank
in
you.
the Morning
Absolutely.
on Thursdays, right?
On Thursdays, I'm usually there. I will not be there this year because I got a date with a turkey.
Oh, and are they doing live?
No, no one's going to be in studio. It's going to be reruns, best ofs.
And of course, check out his website for all his upcoming live show dates. And,
Gotcha.
Kermit, you DJing anywhere this weekend?
Nope.
I'm
very excited.
I got nothing.
I got nothing either.
I had a couple of gig offers.
Oh, really? You didn't take?
Yeah, I had a couple. Hey, do you want to drive up to South Carolina for a one-nighter and you can bring a feature? I'm like, I'm good. And but I think I'm gonna swing in tomorrow night. Orlando Improv Wednesday night. Carmen Vallone has his graduation show. His
That's
graduate
right.
class,
That's
so I'm gonna
right.
do a guest spot over there. Close
Nice.
that out.
Can I leave you guys with a joke my son told me? Noah.
Go ahead.
Let me preface it by saying Noah, ROTC, very disciplined, very smart, and I just wish he would use his powers for good. But he thinks about making dirty jokes all day. Here's a joke he told me, and I'm going to tell you guys. It's a participation joke. He goes, Dad, and I'm going to ask you the question he asked me. Kermit, do you know the band Imagine Dragons?
Yes.
He said, Imagine dragging these nuts across your face.
It runs in the family.
My son Noah. I'm like, Noah, why? I said, that's funny, but why? Shout out to Noah Yon, man.
I like it.
Love it.
All right.
I guess that's how you end it. Do we play Thunder by them?
Yeah, let's close out with some Imagine Dragons. In the backseat, in the nosebleeds.
Nut drags. You imagine these nuts across the face. All right, guys, we're out of here. I'll see you next week.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving.